Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What time is it? I haven't did a video in like maybe a week or two. Been working out my mind. I've been keeping up with Andre Tay, so I've been definitely seeing what's going on with Tay, and just watching the best stuff going on. Anyway, thank you for anybody's. What time is it? 7:47. Anybody tapping in the stream, please like, follow me, share, and yeah, I guess I wanted to come back with I was supposed to do an Anjute video like a week or two ago, but I don't know. I guess I'm getting caught up doing other things, but I was like, okay, I'm up early, did some stuff. I was like, I'm gonna come live and just do my thing. And yeah, so mainstream media is still out here, trying to push their narrative and stuff. So ain't nothing new there. So I was like, all right, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Been keeping up with my boy Anjute, Eric July. Um, you know, just the whole movement that's going on. They can't that's going on. They can't stop us, man. We got real people out here doing real things, making real moves. And at the end of the day, that's what we need. We need more people out here doing real things, making real moves. Okay. Let's see what I was watching this. I was watching Andre Tay, I think yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, he was on the show here. Let's see. Let's listen to it a little bit. Fair use. Let's see what he was asking him.
New followers on a daily basis, on track to get to 10, 20, 40, 50 million followers on Instagram. Suddenly, like this, he gets banned. Everybody's wondering what happened. Some had positive thoughts about it. Some didn't have positive thoughts about it. We'll get into that as well. But Tate, appreciate you for making the time in. It's good to be spending these few hours with you.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be here, guys. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
So let's get right into it. So this banning happens, and we've had a lot of different people in the past get banned. I'll read some of the people on why they got banned.
Sure.
And I think the first question we want to get into is what everybody wants to know. No one still knows. Everything is pure speculation. Trump got banned on all social because of the insurrection.
Yep.
Alex Jones promoting and inciting violence, whether it's Sandy Hook, whether it's Pizzagate, eventually.
I'm like Alex Jones, Trump. I think at the end of the day, like if you're trying to push like a fear, if you're trying to push like we should all be even, like I don't need to like somebody to if I want to take away somebody's voice because I don't like them, that's would be a very weird mindset of me to have. Because if I feel like it's justified to take away everybody that's don't agree with the way I think, my religion, whatever the case, um, then I'm really pushing for somebody to shut me down as well. Because not everybody's going to agree with what I think or what I say, but I think we should have we should all have a voice. And you could put something out. I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to agree with your politics. I probably don't have to agree with the way you raise your family. But if outside of whatever your personal life is, if you're somebody cool to hang out with or go out with or have a drink with, okay, that's cool. I don't see why I should be trying to manipulate you or trying to force you to the kind of movies you watch, the kind of music you listen to, the kind of places you go. I think that's you. And I think there's plenty of people in YouTube that I don't watch. There's plenty of movies that I don't watch. There's certain music I don't listen to. But that's okay. That's my choice. And I would hope people out there have a choice of the stuff they're watching. You know, they they have a choice that they don't have to be censored or be forced into anything they don't want to do. I would hope that's what we all need at the end of the day. Like Alex Jones, I'm like, he have some good takes, he have some bad takes. I think in real life people do real things. And I think anybody that feel like I could only agree with independent, Republican, Democrat, conservative. I think if you just feel like you could only recognize with one group, I think that's a pretty close mindset to have. Because to me, I guess I could consider myself a realist. So if I could agree with anybody, doesn't matter what your particular politics background, or you just got to make sense in what you're saying. That's like you telling me the sky is blue. I don't care where your background, your religion, or anything come from. If you say the sky is blue, I could look up and say, yeah, the sky is blue. And we should be able to agree in that, no matter what we represent. And I think we are so far apart that it seems like if there's somebody pushing you, telling you if Republicans say the sky is blue, and you cannot agree with them, try to say that made no sense. They said something that's actually factual. Why should we said, okay, don't agree with that person because they don't follow your they don't recognize with your particular stuff that you represent. I don't get that. I think common sense should be common for everybody, but I'm just saying. So I'm not gonna fight. I'm open minded and I'm willing to listen to anybody. Like you could state your case. I think some of the smartest people in the world are people that are willing to listen and be able to, see what's what, research, whatever the case is, and then we could go from there. So you can't beat that. Let's see what they was saying again with my main man Tay. Andrew Tay. Andrew Tay, I like his mindset. And the thing is with Andrew Tay, some people, he's just somebody that, he have very, if you ask me, he have very down to earth beliefs. And at the end of the day, I think some people will wonder, like, I got plenty of sisters, and I think at the end of the day, if my sister have a man like Andrew Tate, I know he would be taken care of. I would be confident to know that my sister have a man like Andrew Tate, a real man that could actually provide for her, protect her, and actually have her best interests at heart. If me, my brothers, or my father is not there to protect her, I know he will protect her even with his last breath. That's the kind of guy I want in my family. That's the kind of guy I want in my neighborhood. Somebody that's actually a greater good and want to see people do good in life. But when you watch mainstream media, you don't get that. We got real men out here doing real things. And at the end of the day, I think no matter who you are, we have plenty of people out here that are good people that don't have the heart to be a soldier, don't have the heart to be a police, don't have the heart. They know that they want to live in a good neighborhood, but who protect a good neighborhood? People that have the heart to get the job done. You might live in a good neighborhood, you're in a $200-300 house, but who's protecting that neighborhood to make it good? Strong man like Hanjute, that's out there to protect that neighborhood, to make it a good neighborhood for you and your family. You're not gonna meet somebody that's not willing to do the job. If everybody is just good and nobody willing to protect the neighborhood, then how are you gonna get a good neighborhood? There are men that are willing to put their life for a greater good to secure a neighborhood, a country, whatever the case is. So that's why I'm like, you need strong men to get things done. 100%. I think mainstream media is trying to make real life people forget that you need strong men to get things done. But my eyes is wide open. Let's listen to a little bit more of what they're saying here.
They just said, we got to kind of cut this off.
Yep.
Milo Yiannopoulos got banned in 2016 from Twitter for inciting harassment of SNL and Ghostbuster star Leslie Jones. Louis Farrakhan was banned for anti-Semitism comments spreading hate.
Yep.
Rob Kardashian was banned in 2017 for a revenge porn picture of his ex-girlfriend, Blac Chyna. Kanye West was banned temporarily for repeated posts that threatened both Kim and Pete Davidson.
Yep.
Rihanna got banned because they called it inciting horniness, believe it or not. That's what it was called. And for posting a topless photo of herself. Then she later on came back on. Rose McGowan got banned in 2017 off Twitter for calling out Ben Affleck for his business relationship with Harvey Weinstein, and that lasted 12 hours. Chelsea Handler in 2014 for posting a nude picture. Many were upset when she did that, but she did post it. Marjorie Taylor Greene got banned in 2022 for repeated tweets in which she shared false and dangerous info about COVID-19.
Oh, false and dangerous.
That's what they called it.
Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, that's very interesting.
And then PewDiePie was banned from Twitter for making a joke about ISIS.
Okay.
So why did Andrew Tate get banned?
They did not tell me. They did not send me an email, no correspondence. I certainly didn't break terms of service. I guess that's why they couldn't send me an email and explain why. Nobody told me, whether it was YouTube that banned me or Meta that banned me. They banned me instantly and forever without any kind of correspondence. They've not told me why. They've not told anyone what I did. The media machine, in synchronization with the ban, we can call that coincidence if you want to believe in such things, came out with some kind of bullshit explanation that I'm misogynistic or some garbage.
See, that's the thing that I'm talking about right there. You cannot have a voice. I'm like, there is plenty of people that I see on YouTube that put out very, I could say very harmful stuff but they have a channel. They're not banned, no nothing. And I think they should have a voice. Whether I agree with them or I disagree with them, I think I could, if worst case scenario, I disagree with them, I could leave a comment. I could dislike their video and I could tell them why I disagree with them. And that's it. And I could move on. Then, and that's the weird thing, that sometimes there's certain people that you disagree with, and then you'll find yourself watching their content just because it seems like they always put out something wrong, and you always all right, let's go dislike this person's video and let them know why I disagree with them, and that's okay. And like, I'm doing channel, I want my channel to grow, and I think I welcome everybody here: Indian, white, black, African, Jamaican, Trinidadian, Chinese, Japanese. Everybody is welcome. So you don't have to agree with me. That's okay. I think we could agree to disagree, and whatever you don't agree with, you could tell me. So I think that's how we have a conversation. So there's certain, when it comes to, especially when it comes to mainstream, like I doubt you're ever gonna do a video that everybody agree with you. And that's okay. I'm like, everybody don't need to agree with me. That's okay. That's why we're individuals. Let's listen more to Tay.
Garbage. But the actual social media companies themselves provided no explanation at all, no correspondence at all. They just deleted me. That was it.
Now, are you doing anything about it? Are you having your legal team trying to find out why they did that, or you're not taking any action right now?
I do have a lot of things happening behind the scenes. However, and perhaps I'm becoming optimistic in my old age, but I believe that in due course, the social media companies will realize the mistake they made. I think that, and like I said, I don't have intimate knowledge of the workings of social media companies, but assuming they are semi-professional to any regard, and that is a big assumption, but let's assume they're professional. That means that when they ban somebody like me, especially the most Google search person on the planet, they must have teams which are analyzing in real time the response to said action, right? Mm-hmm. They should have people sitting there on the ground analyzing. Now, they attacked me with their media machine because first they shut you up so they can lie about you. So they shut me up. Then they did the massive media push to try and attempt to lie about me. But despite that, the majority of comments regarding me are still positive. The majority of people believe and understand that this ban is unfair. And if these companies have any degree of professionalism, they're analyzing this in real time and they're understanding that this makes us look very bad. People didn't believe the lie. People didn't believe what we attempted to smear this man with. Nobody is buying this narrative. And this is going to have a negative effect on us for a very, very long time, because when you're in charge of the world, which they are, as soon as you're no longer seen as just and fair, you're seen as tyrannical. And once you're seen as tyrannical, then there's going to be some kind of mass movement against you. So if I was a social media executive, I would sit and I would analyze the data and I would say, listen, guys, we will have a monopoly. We want to retain our monopoly. Let's be smart here. Being known as tyrannical amongst the public consciousness across the entire planet is going to make it very difficult for us to hold our monopoly for a longer period of time, as opposed to being seen to be fair. Even if we're biased, we must be seen as fair.
Sure.
As soon as we're seen as tyrannical, that's when the revolution.
Listen to this amazing, great man. He's what he's saying is right. Like, and as Andrew Tate said, that stuff been practicing for hundreds of years. The people that are in high places do push narrative and do push certain movies, do push certain music, do push certain entertainment, do push certain stars to come off as this is the problem. I think I hear, Andrew Tate is what I hear said. One of the one of the one of the one of the worst things that rich people did was tell poor people that having money doesn't make you happy and stuff, like, and that's a lie. I think if you have money, all your bills are paid, you have a good mind, you have a good heart, you could accomplish a whole lot. I'm like, a lot of people are struggling out there because they don't have money. And people that have money and they're not happy, that have something to do with them. No, that gotta be with them not living their life in a right way, and they're using their money to just mess themselves up and people around them. But that's a lie. I'm like, you have money, you could do amazing things. It's the way you're using it. Let's listen to this Top G. I'll let them know.
Look at Ceausescu. As soon as you're a tyrant, that's when everyone hits the streets.
Yep.
So I think that if they have any kind of serious data monitoring and if they have any kind of serious business professionalism, they are now talking in dark rooms, understanding that this has played out very badly for them. And if they intend on keeping their monopoly into the future, that they need to change something. Maybe I'm being optimistic, but we will
Who
see.
was the first one to take you off?
Meta.
Meta was first. So
Meta.
Facebook, Instagram.
Facebook, Insta, bam.
Okay.
I
And
was-
then it was a domino effect.
Yeah, so Meta took me down. So it's quite interesting, actually. I had a YouTube channel for a while. It was never so large. I had 738,000 subscribers. It took me a long time to build it up. I got a strike on YouTube, which prevented me from posting. It's got a strike, no big deal. The next day, Meta took me down, deleted my Facebook and my Instagram. The press came out at exactly the same time in sync, saying that I'm a misogynistic, dangerous person, that I'm harmful, that I am the reason that the world is not a perfect place, world hunger, you name it, all my fault. Attacked me across all of this. And I thought, okay, let me film a message that I can get out on my YouTube, my final message, which I don't know if you guys have seen. I ended up putting on freetopg.com. Let me film my final message explaining how this is unfair and unjust. We filmed it, we produced it, we got it all edited within 12 hours, head to toe ready to go, but we couldn't post it because of the YouTube strike. So we're waiting for the YouTube strike to expire. A few hours before the YouTube strike expires, guess what happens? They banned me from YouTube. Then they banned me from Discord. Then they banned me from Airbnb. They banned me from Stripe. I can't even remember.
Airbnb?
It was just emails coming in faster than you could believe. Banned.
So
The
it wasn't
Matrix-
just the socials.
Oh, no. The Matrix presses a button, my friend.
Yeah.
And every app on your phone stops working. Uber. You
Uber?
name it. Uber.
Stop.
You name it.
Wait, you can't use Uber?
Well, I can use Uber. You just start a new account, right? But,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, Uber. Catch me. But,
But
yeah,
your main account on Uber was taken.
they take everything from you.
Everything. Coordinated effort all at once. Boom.
Coordinated effort all at once. Every single one of them just goes, no.
That's when the people in control, they have everything under control. Like, they could literally just close your bank account down. Like, I don't know, it's kind of scary when you think about it. Anyway, I didn't want to make this too long. I wanted to make this my first video back since I haven't been on here. It's going on 20 minutes. So I think I'm going to end this here for now, but it's a great interview. I may do a next follow-up and continue right there, but I just wanted to make a quick little video. And, you know, everybody, Top G Anjite, I think he's on Rumble. I'm doing my YouTube. I also have an account in Rumble, but I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel just in case anything happen. I want to have a backup for my videos and everything. Cause you never know, man. You know, they push a really high censorship when they don't agree with you and you don't push the narrative that they want you to. So everybody, let us keep her head up, and hopefully everybody out there having a great morning or evening. And I thank you for listening to my little rant about Anjite. Really great guy, masculine guy, doing masculine things. People that protect free country, that we are living in a free country because of guys and men like that willing to go on the front line and sacrifice their life for their family, their country. And somebody got to do the job. I don't care which stuff somebody got to do the job. And as I said, there's certain people out there that are good people. They don't have the heart to protect a neighborhood, but you're good people that definitely have the heart and willing to do the job for the good person out there that don't have the heart to do what they got to do to keep the neighborhood safe and keep a country safe. So let us do good. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in the morning, evening, night. Please follow me, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Anjite. I think he's a great man, and I think he's a great man like that make you living in a free country. At the end of the day, masculinity is a good thing, and don't make mainstream media tell you that it's a bad thing. We need more real men out here doing real things. So I think that's where I'm gonna end it for now. I'm gonna do a next video. It's early, didn't want to make this too long. So thanks everyone for just tuning in, listening to me rant a little bit, just a little bit.